In the heart of the city where shadows dance playfully beneath flickering streetlights, there exists a vibrant chaos, not unlike the grand circus of life itself. Picture this: a dazzling stage with a jester at the helm wearing a grin wide enough to swallow the moon. Here stands the Joker, a maestro of mischief, ready to embark on a whimsical, profound expedition into the essence of failure. The ghost haunting our dreams, whispering, "You're not good enough." But dear friends, let's puncture that balloon with a hearty laugh. Failure is not the end. It's not a monster lurking in the corner. It's the door to unparalleled lessons waiting to burst forth with brilliance. Ah yes, gather round, my curious audience. Let me regale you with tales not of doom, but of delightful discoveries, wrapped in the magical, colorful paper of whimsical hilarity. Every slip, every trip you take is merely a unique crack in the facade of perfection. A delightful event sure to make the universe giggle in amusement. You think you've stumbled? Ha! That's just life tossing you a playful banana peel. Imagine this: a young jester, call him the Joker, stepping onto the stage of life, all sparkles and hopeful dreams. His heart beats with excitement. "I shall become the greatest entertainer the world has ever seen," he declares with audacious flair. The audience watches, their eyes wide with anticipation. He juggles, he dances, he leaps into the air. But wait, splat! He lands flat on his rear. The crowd erupts into laughter. The bright lights dim for a sliver of a moment. And there he is, smeared with custard pie, drenched in the joyous essence of failure. "Oh, but what a splendidly messy performance," he exclaims, popping back up with a flourish. "What's a good show without a little chaos?" In that moment, the lesson unfolds like a vivid flower blooming in the sunlight. Failure is merely a step in the choreography of life. Like a comedic play that needs its pratfalls, every stumble is a chance to rise again, dust off the excess whipped cream, and find joy in the absurdity. Let me ask you this: why do we fear failure? Why do we fear those puffs of smoke that signal the onset of missteps? My dear friends, failure is but nature's way of saying, "Hold my drink and watch this." It invites you to dance with it, to tango intimately with your shortcomings. Life is not about the neat and tidy, but about the ruckus, the beautiful racket. So, when the pie flies, how do we respond? With laughter. We laugh back, fists raised in a celebration of audacity. Take heart, my fellow performers. There's a wondrous alchemy to failure. There, you transform that moment of embarrassment into an opportunity for growth. The bright fire of experience flares, illuminating the path ahead. Every time you slip, you learn something spectacular. What did I miss? You ponder, scratching your head while grinning at the entire theatrical event unfolding around you. Next time I'll grab the pie in midair. Now let's dive deeper into the existential whirlpool. Let's explore that feeling of, "Oh no, I failed," instead of "What a delightful spectacle." The society we live in sometimes wraps failure in a shroud of shame, casting a pall of gloom that tarnishes our radiant spirits. But let me tell you a little secret. Failure is a friend in disguise, wearing a jester's hat. Think back to those moments when you faced the world, heart racing and dreams swirling like confetti in the wind. Maybe you crafted a business proposal only to watch it flop, a date that turned into a comedy of errors, The wild presentation that went horribly awry, while you desperately tried to save it by juggling, well, flaming swords. Whatever it was, remember that tight knot in your stomach. That's not fear, it's adrenaline, my curious companions. It's the thrill of impending discovery. What do we do then? We laugh. We plummet into the vast abyss of our fears, arms wide open, ready to embrace the lessons hiding there. Oh, look, here's a shiny lesson. We quip, rummaging through the treasure chest of experience. Each failure is but a stepping stone, a rickety old bridge that directs us toward enlightenment. What do I take from this? We ask, and therein lies the magic. Let's ponder a moment on the subject of resilience. Awe, the sweet nectar of tenacity. Every failure you confront hardens the armor of your spirit and strengthens your resolve. You're not just surviving, you're thriving in the wilderness of existence. You adapt, you shift gears, just like a clever clown in a crazy caper. It's all one grand performance. And you, dearest friend, are the star. You remember that slip on stage? Embrace it, darling. Wear that slip like a crown. So what if you face planted? You've crafted a story worth telling. I face the audience with custard on my face. You proclaim, voice jubilant, and the folks around join in laughter, cheering on your triumph. And that, my inspirational friends, is the essence of vulnerability, a connection forged in the fires of failure, shared with kindred spirits, braving life's ups and downs together. Now let's talk about transformation, the glittering metamorphosis that happens when you get hit by the inevitable tidal wave of trials. It's all smoke and mirrors, I tell you. Every whirlpool of misfortune carries within it the seed of opportunity. Each moment of despair nourishes that ever-growing spirit of hope within. So when the world hands you a setback, look it straight in the eye and wink. I see you, my dear friend, and I'm going to turn this into something glorious. Let's take a moment to reflect on real-world exemplars. Think of greats who have flourished through the flames of failure, like phoenixes rising from the ashes. Thomas Edison, oh, the stories he could tell. Over 1,000 failures before lighting up that bulb of brilliance. I have not failed, he famously quipped. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Isn't that splendid? You see, triggers of failure often become the catalysts for extraordinary success. Embracing those moments sheds light on your own unique brilliance. What's that bleak shadow of disappointment? A mere veil. Strip it off and unveil the potential hidden beneath. That's my lesson to share. You boast. As the curtain starts to descend, understand this. Failure is a marvelous teacher. It has a way of humbling you, grounding you in reality, while also lifting you toward the stars. So remember, the next time you stumble, or the next time life shows you it isn't playing fair, take a breath, laugh in the face of adversity, embrace the lesson it brings and transform it. At the end of it all, be a beacon of resilience shining brightly in a sea of uncertainty. Dance through the chaos, twirl in the light, for every setback is a glorious invitation to rise anew. Navigate your journey with a twinkle in your eye and the spirit of a true performer. For in the greatest show of all, life is not about avoiding failure. It's about crafting an extraordinary act from it. So step onto that stage, my fellow jesters, with wild abandon. Let the world know that failure is not your enemy, but your partner in this riveting dance of discovery. In every misstep, Find motivation in every facepalm moment. Seize the lessons hidden beneath the colorful chaos. And as the final curtain falls, take a bow, because you are the star of a show worth remembering. This narrative captures the motivational essence of the theme, while maintaining a playful tone reminiscent of the Joker. If you'd like more adjustments or specific elements included, feel free to let me know.